Hi, I'm Jim Anderson, the Chief Operating Officer for Anchorage School District. Today, I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about the district and the projects on this April's bond. Approximately 20% of Anchorage walks through our doors every day. We support over 43,000 students, nearly 6,000 staff, and have the largest physical plant in Anchorage. So while the municipality actually owns our school buildings, ASD is the property manager. In the following slides, we'll be talking about this year's focus on security and safety. We have two main focus areas of improvement in this year's bond: projects that increase safety and security for our staff and students, and projects that extend the life of and protect our facilities. So before we talk about the bond, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about total bond debt for Anchorage School District and Anchorage's facility backlog for maintenance. So this slide shows two data points over the past 13 years. The orange line on the bottom, going from left to right, depicts facility maintenance backlog, and the blue line on top depicts ASD's total bond debt over this period. ASD school boards for many years have listened to community concerns about increased taxes. As a result, and for that reason, the district has generally made a conscious effort to keep new bonds at less than the amount being paid off. Over time, as our facilities continue to age, you can see that the facility maintenance backlog has gone from approximately $100 million in 2010 to just over $1 billion this year. And at the same time, you can see the total bond debt has been reduced from nearly $800 million to under $500 million this year. The guiding principles for our district's facility planning are: protect the people, protect the building, enhance educational delivery, and look for cost savings. The bulk of this year's bond projects fall under the category of life, safety, and emergencies. Replacing Inlet View with a new $50 million school while using non-bonded funds for the bulk of the cost is part of a long-range strategy to ensure we have school buildings in future years that don't require significant maintenance and energy costs. You can see by this map that we have a good dispersion of capital needs across the district. There's 17 schools that will be impacted by this bond. We have 3 roof replacements or partial replacements for the middle and high schools, 3 secure vestibules for elementary schools, 1 school replacement, and that's Inlet View that we talked about earlier, and 10 design projects for future year improvements. So I wanted to talk a little bit about secure vestibules and why we have been putting them in our schools for the last 7 or 8 years. Years ago, school entrances were built to be welcoming and to allow the maximum number of people to enter and leave our buildings quickly. In the past couple of decades, though, security threats across the country have led ASD to redesign building entrances with security in mind. The school doors are still opened in the morning and the afternoons, with staff members present as school is opening and closing for the day. Once schools are in session, however, the vestibules require visitors to be identified and vetted prior to entering the school. On the outside of the building as they walk in, instead of walking through the front door directly into the hallway, there will be a camera and voice intercom system. Once they've identified who they are and why they're wanting to enter the school, the office can remotely allow them into the first interior vestibule. Once they go in there, there's another camera in most schools, an intercom system where they verify that they are who they said they were, and then they're allowed to go into the office to sign in, get verified, and then they receive a visitor's pass and will be allowed into the school. So this system provides a safe and secure environment for our staff and students while school is in session. The total cost for this year's bond, at just over $62 million, equates to approximately $12.69 per $100,000 in assessed property value. Naturally, the district will continue to pay down total bond debt each year, as we've done for many decades.